Hello and welcome to Elevate 24 into 7. This is the first lecture of our Essential Mathematics for Coders playlist series. Okay. So in this particular lecture, we will be discussing about number theory. Okay. So I'll teach this concept, number theory. Okay. With respect to coding. Okay. So what and all stuff that you need to know. Okay, if you wanted to code well. Okay, that concepts only I will pick from the number theory, because number theory is itself is a very vast topic. Okay, so what exactly number theory then? Okay, number theory is the branch of mathematics which deals with the study of number systems and the relationships between the numbers. Okay, so that is what number theory. Okay, so basically, when we are usually coding, okay, so we often come with the numbers like even number, odd number, prime numbers, right? Usually we deals with integers. In most of the case we will deal with, okay, right? So we will try to understand what exactly these numbers. Okay, so I think most of you would have already heard about all these numbers, but when it comes to coding, okay, how can you write a logic, okay, to identify whether the given number is even or odd or prime. Okay, so what techniques that we're going to use, okay, to write an efficient code, because here the point is to write an efficient code. Okay, so that's why I'm teaching this series, I mean playlist. Okay, so the thing is, my main motto is to make you to write an efficient code, not only normal code. Okay, so we have, because in mathematics itself, suppose if you wanted to generate prime number, okay, you can iteratively generate the prime number, okay, by using normal division operation. Okay, if it is divisible, if it is divisible, something like that. But we have an algorithm called sieve of arithmetic. Okay, we will be discussing the same algorithm in the next video. Okay, so in that video, probably we will be going to learn how exactly this algorithm gonna work. Okay, how exactly we can learn all these stuff. Okay, so with that intention, let's start this lecture. Okay, so in this lecture we will be discussing much about number theory. Okay, as I told you, like here we will be discussing about what exactly is even number. Okay, even numbers first. Okay, everybody is already heard about this term, right? Even number. Okay, so when we call the number as even number, so if any number is exactly divisible, is completely divisible by 2, then we call that number, okay, as even. So this is the simple definition of even number. Okay, then what would be the example? Okay, I can say all multiples of 2 are even numbers, right? So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8. Okay, all these are the examples of even number. Okay, this is what an example for even. Next, what about odd numbers? Okay, the numbers, okay, so opposite to this definition, the numbers which are not divisible by, okay, not uh, divisible by what, 2, those numbers we call it as what, odd numbers. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you. Fine. So there are numbers like, suppose if we consider, because even numbers will deal with a natural numbers, which is usually represented by n. Okay, natural number is a set of 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity, positive infinity. Okay, so now see, if in case if the numbers, even numbers are divisible by 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. What are those missing? Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Oh, these numbers, okay, are called odd numbers, because 1 is not exactly divisible by 2. Okay, because suppose if I take 7, if I start divide this 7 by 2, okay, what we will get, 2 threes are 6, and every time we will get 1 as a reminder. Okay, so in odd numbers, okay, when we divide this by 2, okay, so one property we need to observe over here: when we divide any number, any natural number, okay, let's say I'll define that natural number as n. Okay, so we will get reminder as 0. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell. Suppose let's take 8, and if you divide this 8 by 2, what you will observe, 2 fours are 8 and 0. Okay, you are getting reminder as 0. But let's say take 3. Okay, as I already told you, when we took 7, and if we divide that by 2, okay, 2 threes are 6, and we are getting 1 as a reminder. Okay, so this is one of the property that we should know, because this property we're gonna use to write a code. Okay, so one conclusion we made: when we are actually dividing a even number by 2, okay, we always get reminder as 0. Okay, when we are dividing, okay, when we are dividing an odd number, okay, odd number by 2, we always get, okay, we always get reminder as what? We always get reminder as 1. Okay, you can take any other example. Let's say if we take, let's say 13 is an even odd number. Okay, after that 11. Okay, so if we take 13 and if you start divide this by 2, okay, what you will be getting? 2 6 are 12, and again you are getting 1 as a reminder. Don't you think so? Oh, that's why I think it's better if you use the same concept, okay, same concept to write in, you know, to write a code. Okay, so suppose if I wanted to write a pseudo code to identify whether a given number is even or not, okay, I can write something like that. See, I can use this property. I'll take n. So what I have, okay, if anybody gives input as n, okay, what we can make, so initially we'll try to see here, observe, we don't need to compute the quotient no matter what is the quotient. If we just try to identify the reminder, that is enough for us to identify whether the given number is even or not. Okay, even or odd. So that's why, so instead of computing, instead of doing division operator, okay, we will be doing one more very important operation. I think you must have heard about this maybe, or if you don't heard, please learn. So we have something called as mod operator, or this is programmatically written as percentage symbol. What does it do? So I'll tell you. Suppose if I write something like 10 divided by 5, what you guys will do? Or okay, so you will take 5 and 10. You will start dividing this 10 by 5. 5 twos are 10, and you will get 0 as reminder. Okay. When I write 10 by 5, the equivalent answer for this, like I'll write 2. Okay. So, but suppose if I write something like 10 percentage 5, okay, the answer is 0. Why? Because 10, this is called mod operator. This will help us to compute the remainder of a two numbers, okay, when we are actually dividing. Okay, so that's why, so if we, by using this operator, what we can do, we can compute the remainder directly. Okay, because to identify whether the given number is even or odd, okay, we are just using the remainder concept here. If the remainder is 0, we can say that is even number. If the remainder is 1, I can say this is odd number. Okay, with that intention, let me write a code. Okay, so when n is given to us, okay, just write it. When if somebody gives input as n, and if I wanted to say the expected output is even or odd, right? So what we can write, the program that we're gonna write, or the code is, okay, I can write just pseudo code. Okay, if somebody gives n, okay, so I will try to compute the uh, what compute the remainder. So but here we need to divide it by 2. Why? Because we will get remainder as 0 only when it is divisible, because, okay, right? So n percentage 2, if in case if it is equal to 0 by chance, okay, I can write something like, if n percentage 2 is equal to 0, I can say that it is even number. By chance, if it is not equal, then it must be odd number. Okay, correct, right? Because n percentage 2 always given. If it is not equal, so I can say obviously that must be odd. Okay, this is an algorithm, or this is an idea behind to identify whether the given number is even or odd. Okay, this is very simple, but what I am assuming is like the guy who is seeing this. Okay, I'm expecting, even if he don't know, he just need to have this operation. You know what exactly plus operation, minus, and into, and then what I can say division. If this is something, if they know, okay, I think that course is there for you. Okay, so by chance if you are already know this stuff, please skip it and just move to the next. Okay, so now we have understood the concept of even odd and how to write the code for that.